This is a wild story. We've talked a lot about Microsoft, Xbox, and their shift to multi-platform. But the tables are turning in a huge way. We're talking about Sony, PlayStation, potentially bringing their games beyond their PlayStation hardware. And yes, that also includes Xbox. News article source for this video will be linked down in the description below. Like, sub, do all the YouTube stuff. It's greatly appreciated. Let's get into it. So for years, the console war has mostly been defined by exclusive games. PlayStation has its incredible first-party lineups, your God of War, Spider-Man, The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima. Xbox has Halo, Gears of War, Forza, Indiana Jones. That's how they fought for your living room. But things are changing fast. We've seen Xbox take a huge leap recently, bringing some of their big first-party titles like Gears of War Reloaded and even Indiana Jones and The Great Circle over to PlayStation. And now it looks like Sony is about to make an equally massive, if not bigger, move themselves. The source of this news story comes from Insider Gaming. They reported on a brand new job posted at Sony Interactive Entertainment. It appears they're looking for a senior director of multi-platform and account management. And get this, the job description explicitly states this person will be responsible for shaping and executing the global commercial strategy for PlayStation Studios titles across all digital platforms beyond PlayStation hardware, including Steam, Epic Games Store, Xbox, Nintendo, and mobile. Yeah, you heard that right, Xbox. Mobile, whatever. But Xbox and Nintendo. This isn't just about PC anymore, which, we've already seen some of the exclusives come over to Steam on the PC side of things. But this is a clear, official signal that Sony is seriously looking to expand its reach onto its direct console competitors. And this isn't totally new. Like, we're already starting to see the early signs of this. Remember the game Helldivers 2? It was a very popular multiplayer game, and it's still seeing some really good numbers. That game was published by Sony, and it is actually launching on Xbox Series X and S on August 26th. That is a massive confirmed first for a Sony published title on Xbox. Let's also not forget that LEGO Horizon Adventures also made its way to the Nintendo Switch. These aren't just like one-offs. I truly think that Sony is experimenting with these titles and they're testing the waters for a broader strategy. So why would they do this? Simple. Money. This new role is all about optimizing profitability, driving long-term revenue growth, and expanding their audience reach. There are tens of millions of active Xbox and Nintendo gamers who have never experienced any of the PlayStation first-party games. That's a huge untouched market that is just waiting to open up for Sony. Console exclusivity, while great for selling hardware, leaves a lot of money on the table, especially in regards to the software side of development for games. Now, before you get too excited thinking God of War Ragnarok is coming to your Xbox next month, let's slow it down a little. Industry insiders are suggesting this strategy will likely focus on two main types of games: live service titles like Helldivers 2 and smaller spin-off games like LEGO Horizon Adventures. It really does make sense. Live service games they thrive on a large player base, and these are ongoing revenue streams. Releasing their large, massive, single-player blockbuster titles like The Last of Us or Horizon on rival platforms anytime soon might be a step too far for PlayStation's core hardware strategy, at least for now. So I've got some thoughts on this. Regardless of which games cross over first from PlayStation over to Xbox or Nintendo, this job listing is a huge indicator that the gaming industry is changing. The lines of console exclusivity, which have defined generations at this point, they're starting to blur. And they have been for a while, right? Like, Microsoft made these moves first, and now Sony is ready to make that shift in its game business strategy. But straight up, this is a win for gamers. More players get to play more games across more platforms. It's a sign that console companies are prioritizing software sales and broader reach as console hardware starts to reach maturity, which we're currently seeing in this current generation of hardware. And personally, I really do hope that this is also a win for game developing studios. More sales could help make studios more profitable. At least that's the hope. I'm sure that execs and shareholders of these large publicly traded companies are still going to get their cut of the pie, but we can only hope. Anyways, the console war as we know it is slowly becoming a thing of the past, and it's being replaced by a more unified, software-driven landscape, and I'm all for it. What do you think about this? Are you excited about the possibility of more PlayStation games on Xbox and Nintendo? Or do you think that this diminishes the value of owning a PlayStation console? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more great gaming content. And if you're looking for more, check out this recommended video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.